Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 20. will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. So Northwestern's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best. shut down corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. Three-star running back Gabe Virgil last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars, and now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern!
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 1st down and an eternity after a mountain of penalties. Got the quick pass. At the 35, he's open. And they swarm him under.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
Let's talk for just a second about Washington. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will breaks into the open. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Huskies are on the move. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
It's complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Got a man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're going to open this drive with a pass. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They want to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Huskies are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. There he goes. And into the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Wildcats will hustle with the line. It'll be a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Working that left side now. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And the Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Plows through the defense. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to...
Oh, he's got some space. Hits him with a stiff arm. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hauls it in down the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Wants to go up top on first down. Snags it over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another first. Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Northwestern right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fakes to grab. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. At the 35, he's loose. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
No chance to run, but still a good game. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. He'll do it himself. Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on first and goal. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The RPO fired complete to the left.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the 1st half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. 1st down here for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. He's got him. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw again. Now adjusting. Got the 1st down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. There's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at 30. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. But he missed it. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Looking deep down the right side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Husky. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Wildcats in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Under fire. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Northwestern will have to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Got room at the 35. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. He leaves it with his back. Quick step and go. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab on the left. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense set on first down. The snap sets up the throw. He'll pull it down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He's in open space downfield. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. And off from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires complete on the crosser. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Washington. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll start this drive with a pass. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Here's a heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll back them up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northwestern will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be dragged down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Looking for a crease. It's Bean. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his tight end. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the 1st down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And it'll be downed right there.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Past the 1st down marker and still running.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They're going to ride this running back.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Rides the back and leaves it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Washington sends out the punt team. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get into the 33-yard line.